I want to show you guys a chart pattern that is not revolutionary, okay, by any stretch of the means, but it's something that plays out time and time again. So there's a lot of times in the markets where maybe we're selling off, or maybe we're trending higher and higher and higher, and you're getting these up and down swings, and then you kind of notice that we stall out a little bit, right? So if I look at today's price action, today is December the 19th, kind of a little bit of a sell off, a lot of big, rangy, wicky, just up and down movement. And to be honest, like a lot of this price action here is absolute crap, right? It's these ranges, these candles were upwards of 50, 60, 70 points. Trying to manage risk at all is just extremely difficult to do, because when you're trying to manage risk on candles that were at one point in time trading in ranges of 120 points off the open, 94 points, 51 points, 91 points again. I mean, good luck running a stop loss of 10, 15 points on the NASDAQ, right? Like, I have a feeling a lot of traders got absolutely destroyed this week, especially since after FOMC, it just was extremely painful. My best recommendation is just to be a little bit more patient, right? Be a little bit more patient, maybe sit out of the market for the first 30 minutes, maybe look for a bigger trade idea than trying to take these quick scalps here and there, because especially when the range is that much, it's going to be a little bit hard to do. But the pattern that I want to go over is just looking for a double bottom off an extended move, okay? Not revolutionary by any stretch of the means. All it requires you to do is to pay attention and be patient. These setups, they will like light up, okay? It will be like there's flashing lights when they identify themselves, because a lot of times when you're watching price action, you're trying to scalp every candle short and you're trying to buy every candle long, you get lost in the sauce, baby. Like, you can't really tell if the market's truly going up or it's truly going down. You're just getting so caught up in the price movement of this very like small second, you don't even know what the hell's going on half the time. So when these setups happen, okay, look at this downwards action. Notice here how we definitely have no more continuation. Like, there's no more continuation. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that. We start a little bit of a bounce. Okay, cool. Well, if you kind of just at this point in time when we're bouncing, instead of chasing this move, instead of chasing that move, like I know many traders do, how about we just rewind a second? We look to the left of our charts, we tell ourselves this, and this takes like a split second. High of day, lower high. Uh-oh, we're starting to bounce. Until we break out of a previous swing high, there's really no indicator that we can try to take this long, right? I mean, sure, we can chase this price action. Sure, you can maybe make some money on this move, but I want to see something a little bit more concrete. Like, if I want to be going long, I don't want to be buying long here. I don't want to be buying long here or here. I want to buy long like on the bottom, right? I want to get low on the floor, right? So again, what we're going to do is get low off the floor, right? So again, what I'm looking at is once we put in this and we pause, we're looking to the left of the chart. We see that we got rejected, and this is just a 20 SMA. I'm just using it as a gauge. You can use whatever you want. You can use the 9 EMA. You can use the 21 EMA. You can use a 50 SMA. You can play them all the same, right? I just happen to use the 20 SMA. It works for me. I like it. I've been trading it for years and years and years. So once I see that we're now putting in these lower highs and I see that there's no more momentum, the light bulb starts to flicker, because I tell myself this: if it gets rejected again, I'm not going to chase this price action, but instead I'm going to wait for a rejection. And if we pull back and we don't put in a new low of day, now I've got a little bit of a swing play to the upside, right? Just like I could also tell myself this: if we do break through the low of day, fantastic. I can wait for a little bit of a bounce. And if we get rejected at this low of day, Now I can take a short position to the downside here. But since that doesn't happen and we come down and we make a double bottom, this has to be so clear to you. You know, it needs to be jumping out on you. Like it needs to come through the charts and it needs to attack you. Like you should be able to identify, we put in a low, we bounced, we got rejected. Okay. Where did we get rejected? At the 20 SMA. Great. Now what? Okay. I sit on my hands. We pull back. We put in that double bottom. So now I've got a definitive line in the sand. And once I got that definitive line in the sand, now I can start attacking individual candlesticks. And what I mean by attacking individual candlesticks is looking for like a low risk candle where I can get in on the fun, but not have a lot of like downside risk. And what starts to really light up to me is once we swept the low of day, instead of just jumping short like an absolute buffoon, instead of waiting for it to break, retest, and then continue, allow it to sweep low of day. Allow it to pitter patter around. Allow yourself to get a little tight range. Now look at this. Now, if we just get in on a move that confirms this little tight range, we got a definitive stop right here, just shy of low of day. And we're getting in right here on this candle. Now, this little candle, although may not look like a lot, from getting in over entry, this little wick was 20 points. So if you were trading one mini contract, you made upwards of $400 in less than 5 minutes. And what you can do if you want to try to swing a little bit more cash off that is, as soon as we close, you can move your stop loss to a break even. And then now this essentially becomes a risk-free trade to trade it back into your supply, which nobody would be mad for you taking profits at the 20 SMA. And to be honest, that's going to be a gain of around 42 points. I think we'll all be happy with 42 points. And if you want to play it a little bit more risky and see if this can continue to bounce, you can definitely scale out 10 points higher, 10 points higher, 10 points higher. But again, let's not, we don't live in a perfect world, okay? We're not going to get in here and we're not going to sell at the tippy top. I'm okay taking 20 points. I'm okay taking 30 points. And I'm for sure done on the day if I can make 40 points in one move on one or two mini contracts. Absolutely. Your stop loss, you're looking at a wide stop loss, you know, of about 35 points on this move to start. Again, your stop loss, when it starts off down here, guys, when your stop loss starts off down here, it's just max pain. Like, God forbid you get into this move here and then immediately comes crashing down. That's just to protect your ass. What you want to do is as soon as we start to push up, you want to start trailing. Okay, move it up. Starts moving it up a little higher, move it up. Once this candle closes, move it up even more. Once this candle starts to print, break even. Let's go. Now this trade is essentially free and we're just making money the whole way up. It's hard to do in real time. It's going to take some practice. It's going to take some training. This is not going to be something where you're going to identify tomorrow, oh, hey, double bottom. Let me get in. Let me move my stop loss. Let me trail. Let me sell out of runners. Everything gets very complex. I want you to focus on the simple things first. Allow the double bottom to scream at you in your face. And when it does start to scream at you in your face, tell yourself, okay, where's my risk? Where's my entry? Great. Did it confirm my entry? Perfect. I'm jumping into this trade. Like, I'm diving into this trade. And as soon as it starts to go in my favor and that first candle closes after entry, boom, stop loss goes immediately to break even. Now let's ride this baby and maybe we can catch a massive trade off of it. Hope this video helps you guys. If you want to trade with me each and every single day long, join the Discord, become an Evolution Trader. That link is down in the description box below. If you guys need Apex accounts, you guys can use code DAnthony for the best possible rate at this given time. Also, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, bell notifications on. I'll see all of you guys on the next video.